My fellow netizens, good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. My name is Akasan, and this is the State of the Channel address. Last night, or tomorrow, whatever, last night, 7 o'clock earlier today, the Prime Minister of Japan has declared Japan to be a state of emergency. It's not funny, but I don't know why I keep doing this accent. Sorry, guys. Sorry. What's up, guys? Comics Plus. Sorry, I was trying to hold on to it, but the moment I started smiling, I knew people weren't gonna take this shit seriously. But in all seriousness, this is a serious thing. Earlier today, at 7 p.m., the Prime Minister of Japan has declared Japan to be in a state of emergency. Oh, how far we have come in the last 3 weeks, right? From having the Olympics to being in this shit. Which obviously is something that should have come a long time ago, and we wouldn't be in this mess right now, but who knows? That's neither here or there. We've already talked about that in a previous video. Japan will be shutting down, and I say shutting down because it's not necessarily the same status as other countries has. It's definitely not going to be like New York. There's still going to be businesses open. It's really weird. Restaurants are still going to be open. Some restaurants. Bathhouses are still going to be open. I don't understand what that's all about. But what is for sure is that, unfortunately, my job will not be open in terms of physical interaction. Everything is going to be doing remote work, but one of the biggest issues about that is the fact that I am paid per class that I teach, and unfortunately, it doesn't seem like the conversion rate for online has been so good in my favor, because a lot of my students are entertainers, producers, people that really live by the moment, and kind of like the day before they will book my lesson. They're like, hey, what's up with Aka? I want to talk to them, models, because, they got photo shoots and things like that. So scheduling things online for them is a little difficult, which I understand. And I knew that when I took this type of job. I knew that when I built that sort of persona as an educator or entertainment educator. But the main thing is that the school is going to be closed for a month. And on top of that, a lot of other companies are going to be closed for a month. Now that leads to the state of the channel situation, as everybody is that's essentially non-essential, I guess, will be staying home and under some form of semi-quarantine. So that also means situations like DC Sun, Terry, Tyrone, not the one you're thinking about, but a different Tyrone. Like all these people that I know, all these people that I collaborate with, Kanan as well. At this moment in time, it appears that we cannot actually get together. It's a little strange. I have a guy actually looking into the exact terminology of what this State of the Union address is all about. Because they're talking about things about, like, groups of 10. You shouldn't be in more groups of 10, just like in America, right? You shouldn't be in more bigger groups of 10 or something like that, right? And, it's only usually like the three of us. But it's also this thing that my coworker and I, we were kind of talking about, is the fact that there's a Japanese sort of terminology here and a Japanese tradition of things here that you don't want to be shamed for going against the grain. You don't want to be publicly shamed for going against the grain. That's going to be a career killer. That's going to be a business killer. So we were kind of talking about that with our particular company, because we there's never more than groups of more than 5 people in the company, especially right now. But the thing is, if somebody ended up getting the virus, if somebody ended up getting sick, we would be all over the news. We would be shamed, amid the national shutdown of Tokyo, or Japan. This English company, this English school decided to stay open, and now they got sick, right? We would be done, son, for reals. So I don't know where I'm really. I got to talk to DC Sun and Terry and Akanan and see what we can do here, because we are very backed up with a lot of videos that still need to be watched. And it's not a complete shutdown. I will repeat, it's not like a complete shutdown as the Prime Minister stated, not like the other countries. So if you do see us collaborating together, you know, please believe that we're still doing it legitimately. But that does mean at this moment in time that there will be some delays on certain videos. And I'm going to be at home, basically. I'll be in the studio for about a month here. And I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do uh, for you guys. Certain videos, I have an idea about using Zoom and like teleconferencing and seeing if we can do certain watch alongs or something like that, but I just don't know right now. But that's ideally the plan that I would like to try to set up. I just don't know if the boys have that technology. I don't really know if Canon really has that technology in their place to make that happen. Not everybody has a computer, believe it or not. Not everybody has a webcam, and who knows how good the quality would be if it was something like that, right? So I don't know where that's gonna go. I already mentioned Final Fantasy 7. It's coming out in a few days. I've been so excited to play this game, but unfortunately, now, due to the fact that my main income, which is my real job, not YouTube doesn't pay anything. It's just Patreon and my real job here. Now that due to that, if I can't really boost these online classes, then it doesn't really behoove of me to spend about 7,000 yen, about 7,000 yen on a game that came out 20 something years ago. Yes, it's remade, but Animal Crossing is one thing. That relaxes me every night. That actually keeps me sane with all this madness and frustration going on. But Final Fantasy, I don't know. I don't know if it doesn't seem like that's a very financially responsible choice to make. Even though I want to be there with you guys day one playing this game. We're gonna try to campaign that in the next couple days while I'm streaming on Twitch. If you guys want to chip in for something like that, if somebody has a digital copy, they just want me to. Can I borrow it and shit? Like, yo, Square Enix, y'all out there? You want to hook your boy up? Can I just rent it for fucking few days or so? Come on, man. It's your boy. It's your boy Akasan. I cried, man. I did a commercial for you guys. National commercial on top of that. So that it's so stressful when I think about that, about how much I've been involved in Square Enix projects, but not being able to play this game day one. Oh my God. It's stressful. It really stresses me out. My Hero Academia is really backed up as well. And now that Conan and I have been trying to get together for the last couple of weeks, but because of the coronavirus, it just hasn't been working with our schedule. And now it may not work for a very long time. And so I'm very disappointed about that as well. Black Cells, same thing. But Harley Quinn, season 2, I really wanted to get that going, but I really only wanted to do that with Terry because I had such a great time watching that with Terry last time. I don't really think you guys would enjoy me doing a solo reaction, just he ha 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 haing to myself, right? I don't know if that would really be what you guys want, but I also don't want to wait around and get spoiled on everything on YouTube. That's another problem. By the way, Harley Quinn is actually finished. We finished that like 2 months ago or so, and you can check out the full reactions on Patreon as they are gradually being uploaded. KR Presents is updating and editing as fast as he can, and he's one of my best editors, and he got laid off so he's working from home right now, and he's working as hard as he can. Same thing with Clone Wars on Patreon. We got that going. I haven't finished Clone Wars. That is a good opportunity now with this quarantine. I guess that's the best thing I can do, is do Animal Crossing streaming and fucking watching the Clone Wars so I can get up to this final season, and then I will probably just edit it myself because most of my other editors have gone MIA with this virus, and I hope that they're doing well, so I wouldn't want to trouble them. Kingdom 2, Manny is working on that. The full reactions are already some of them have gone up. We finished the season. It was great. And the full reaction should be finishing up this week on Patreon, and hopefully we can debut episode 1 and 2 very soon. He's working on it right now. Witcher is already in the can. That is done. So definitely Witcher will be streamlined and out weekly here. To have this done, so you should be getting the next episode fairly soon. Again, early access is on Patreon, and the entire series is finished on Patreon right now. And there's something else I forgot about, but Harley Quinn season 1. If KR is working smoothly, then I will probably try to do 2 episodes a week for you guys, and just try to figure out what we can do in terms of reacting to the next couple of, because again, this is 1 month quarantine, guys. This is going to be long. This is going to be long. The rest of the world might be fine by the time we get out of it. What I might do is go back to some of my throwback style reactions of just myself and doing some simple stuff. It's been a long time, and it's not really my favorite thing to do, solo reactions anymore. I prefer doing them with a group, but I will try to find some stuff that I can make transformative and just give my own sort of take on things, and try to make it interesting enough to keep doing it on a daily basis. I was thinking about just quarantine reactions day 1 or something like that for every day. So 30 reactions or something like that. But I just got to find the right sort of content, because a lot of it gets claimed and a lot of it gets struck, and it's just not worth my time. Where I could rather be working on stuff for you guys on Patreon. And I know probably a lot of you are sick of me mentioning that situation with Patreon, but honestly speaking, that's the reality of this situation, guys, is that if you want me to keep on making videos, if you want this channel to survive, as I've always said, support the channel and support the site and check out Patreon. That's the only way it lives. That's the only way it goes on. YouTube, I make $200 a month if I'm lucky. Most of everything else gets the money is made by Warner Brothers, Death Battle people, AMC. It's all going to other companies. I'm making money for other companies, and I don't see shit from that. So what I do make is little, and Patreon is the only way it survives. And I would be panicking a lot more about this Japan shutdown in my job situation if it wasn't for Patreon. So again, thank you everybody out there who has been supporting us for so long. There are no bailouts for someone like me from America or from Japan. Rent will only be paid in one way. My body will be only paid in one way, and that is the willpower from myself to make that happen, make that envision. So I am willing that situation so we can have a great time during this shutdown, and on top of that, make sure this goddamn rent gets paid. All right, that's it, guys, for updates so far. If you have any questions, let me know below. If you have any suggestions for any sort of work that your boy might be able to do, if anybody needs a voiceover, I'll suck your dick. um, if there's any opportunities out there, honestly, guys, I just applied for another job, singing to children over the phone. Oh my God. Can you imagine if somebody clips the thing I just said earlier? Singing to children on the phone and doing some other sort of telemarketing stuff, things like that. And, hopefully something will turn out. I did get a commercial job it'll be a Japanese commercial, but it's pretty cool. That pays a little bit, and that'll hold me over for a while. But yeah, definitely, I'm looking. As a futurist, you always got to look toward the future and what you're going to need in the future. So that's why I'm letting you guys know what's up. Okay, let me know below if you have any questions about anything, and definitely check out the Patreon, as I always say, and I will do my best to make sure we can make something happen for you guys with the group stuff, Dante, Terry, and other people. Sometimes this week, if it's not going to be with a group, it'll at least be by myself. We'll check out Sonic the Hedgehog movie, Bad Boys 3, all the movies I have not seen yet, Bloodshot. And you can watch that along, do a watch along on Patreon, and for a limited time on Twitch, which is AKA_plays. Yeah, sorry. AKA SAN_plays. Akasan_plays. I need to play Animal Crossing now. I'll talk to you guys on Twitch, and take care of yourselves, okay? Thank you for listening. Good night, everybody, and God bless the netizens of the internet.